All right, guys, so we are going to stop talking. Thank you. And we're going to start with the back wall. Okay, so I came and gave your group one little rectangle. Okay, so this is going to make it a little bit easier to draw your back wall. The main thing is you want to make sure your back wall is higher on your paper so you have more floor space to put your bed, your nightstands, any other furniture that you might include, okay? So the higher you go, the more floor space you're going to have. So you can center it. You could put it slightly off to the side, but I feel like center is best. So find a good spot, and then very lightly in pencil, you will trace it. Okay, and then pass it to your neighbor. Okay, so now that you've traced your rectangles, remember those vertices, or those kind of little corners, are going to matter. So if it helps you to kind of make those little points darker, then do so. Okay? The next thing we need to do is create our perspective. I guess our vanishing point, but at your eye perspective, okay? So, depending on how tall your wall is, I'm going to just see what this measures out to be here. So, this is 5 inches tall, so this could be a 10-foot wall. So, for example, every half inch could represent a foot. I am about 5'6", so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So if I were standing in this room and this is a 10-foot wall, my eyeballs would be looking about that high. Okay, so we have the vanishing point that we can use to make our walls, but before we do that, while we're kind of measuring things out, let's go ahead and measure where the top of our windows and doors should be and just make a little line on the side walls. So that's just done. So if this were a 10-foot wall, typically your windows and doors are going to be close to about 8 feet tall. So if you take your ruler and every half inch is a foot, you can make a mark at 4 inches, and that's about where the tops of your doors and windows should be. So make those marks before you make your wall lines, and we'll just let them sit there for a while, and then we can put windows and doors in after we get some furniture, but at least we'll have those measurements. And then you can make your walls using your vanishing point and your corner vertices. All the way to the edge of your paper. Guys, it will likely not be in the corner. In the perfect little corners of your paper. It probably won't be right there.